Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to paint our backgrounds for our trees. And I'm going to make a little bit of room here. So the first thing we're going to do is this bottom area is going to be a green value gradation. And value gradation with color is the same thing as it is with pencil. You're going to start with green paint. Paint right up to the black. And you want to work kind of fast. I'm going to add some white. You want this to blend. You want to blend that in. You can mix it, if you're not comfortable mixing it right on the paper like I'm doing, you can mix it off to the side. So you can take some green like this, add a little bit of white, mix it together, blend the value, add some more white. Paint it on there, and you want to blend it a little bit while the paint's wet. So you're going to do this fast. And don't worry if you go over like that, you can touch it up when we're done. So at the end we have our green going in tints like this. And this is a good example of why you should have newspaper down. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to start with green. Down at the bottom. And making sure that my paint is nice and smooth. And then getting a darker value or a lighter value with some white. And blending it in. Adding more white. So the only one I'm going to say it has to be this color are the bottom ones for the green, so that it's like the grass. On the upper ones, the rule is you have to have the different tints of a color. So you have to have some sort of gradation like this. But you can choose whatever color for each one you want. You can use all of them so that it's kind of in color order, or you can use a couple of them and alternate back and forth. That's up to you. And if you'd like to do this part first before you do the black, that's okay. If you want to do the black and then touch it up later on, that's okay too. It's up to you. So I'm going to do red here. I've rinsed my brush out really well. Put the red down. I'm going to grab some white. I'm going to mix it up over here. Now with the darker value paints like red and blue and violet, you're not going to need nearly as much paint when you mix it with white for it to go away. I mean, it's going to take a lot of white to lighten that up. So keep that in mind with the darker values, that you want to use less of the original hue. And then what you can do is take a clean brush and you can actually blend that together just like that. So here I'm going to take orange, paint that in. Follow white. Make sure that, like, I also have a little bit of green over here. I'm making sure that I don't mix that green in with my orange or red, because it'll muddy it up and it won't be a pure hue anymore. It'll get kind of like a muddy brown color, which we don't want. So make sure your brush is clean. Make sure you're not contaminating your colors. I'll do this orange on this bigger section here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm laying down the pure hue.